Hi, my name is Anne-Marie, and I'm here at the beautiful Babystown Church here in New Jersey. And I'm here because I'd like to show you something that I've kind of put together that involves connecting two passions of mine. One, of course, is belly dance. The other one is Latin dance. So I have some wonderful moves that I'd like to show you. Okay, the first thing that we want to do is get the correct posture. Correct posture is important for three things. The first one is injury prevention. Obviously, we don't want anyone to get injured. The second is the actual ability to do the movement. If you're not in the correct posture, you're not going to be able to do it right. The third is presentation. And presentation is crucial. I can't express it enough, especially when it comes to Latin dance. Because the number one thing that you need to know, or what you need to do for presentation rather, is to bring it forth with attitude. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to turn slightly on an angle so I can show you. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to make sure that they're slightly bent and they're soft. This way that I can move them. Okay? So we need to move them. This next thing we're going to do is we're going to shift our pelvis here into a neutral position. Okay, to find the neutral, shift forward as far as you can go, shift it back, okay, and then you want to find a position somewhere right in the middle between the two. It's very important that you're able to do this. You're able to rock it back and forth and that it's loose for you. You don't want to push too far forward. You don't want to be extended too far back. You'll have far too much pressure on your lower back area. So keep that neutral position. You want to keep your body up. You want the chest slightly lifted, the shoulders rolled back and down just slightly. And this is the posture that you want to maintain when you're performing the movements. Now we're going to go to the movements, and they combine two basic movements, both from the Latin and from the belly dance. The first one is a basic merengue step. And with the merengue step, what you're going to be doing is you're shifting weight from the right side of your body to the left side of your body. And how you're going to accomplish this is you're going to take a step out on your right. You're going to start on your right, and you're going to take the weight from the center of your body and shift it over to your right. This allows your left leg to be free and loose for movement. Then what you're going to do is you're going to shift it to the left. So we're going to go from the right to the left, right to the left. Now, in taking the steps from side to side, it's not merely just taking a step. Okay, this would represent more of a marching step. What we want to do is we want to give it a little bit of a Latin-type fusion feel to it. So what we're going to do is when you take the step out to the right, you're going to go ball heel. Okay? And just let the right hip float out to your right. And then what you're going to do is shift it to the left. Ball heel and shift out to the left. So let's do it a couple of times. We're going to go ball heel right, ball heel left, ball heel right, ball heel left, right, left, right, left. Okay? It's a very, very basic movement of the merengue. Now, to give this flow to the body, again, you're going to make sure that your pelvis is in neutral position. What's actually happening when I'm moving to the right-hand side, the upper portion of my body is actually shifting to the left. What a lot of Latin dancers do is they use what's called the rib cage slide to move their body from right to left, left to right. So if you watch, as I'm shifting over to the right-hand side, what's happening is the upper portion of my body, my rib cage, is actually sliding over to the left. So we're going to shift and shift and shift and shift. And if you can see that movement, so they're almost working opposite, but they're flowing together. Okay? If you notice, I've got my upper body erect straight, shoulders still rolled back and down. Get a nice posture, nice form for this. Okay? And watching this movement, it's not a far stretch to see where your figure eight comes in. It's basically adding accentuation to an already beautiful move. So, when we're taking those steps, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be laying layering the figure eight, the toxine, reverse mark, whatever term that you're familiar with, right on top of that. We've already got the shifting of the weight. What I'm going to be doing, instead of merely moving my hips from side to side, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shifting down, extending out, coming around, and back to neutral. When I'm in this neutral position, what's happening is my leg is straightening out, my knee is not. It's still soft, it's still loose, but I'm shifting, I'm bending the left knee. I'm going to extend out at this point, bring it around, back to neutral position, okay? So we're going to shift down, extend out, come around, neutral. Shift down, extend out, come around, and I'm back in my neutral position. So let me show you what the move looks like put together. Okay? I'm going to show you from the sides, and I'm going to show you from the back. Again, knees soft, pelvis in the neutral position. Okay? So we've showed the feet, we've showed the legs, we've showed the hips, and we've showed the rib cage slide. Again, with the shoulders, make sure they're rolled back, make sure you're up, you're erect, you're straight. You've got a nice posture and presentation. With the arms, we're going to take a cue from belly dance with this. A lot of times with the Latin, it's a free-flowing type of movement. But what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of tension on the arms. We're going to extend them out slightly. I've got my elbows bent, okay, and what I have is a little lift, just a little lift to the elbows. Give it a little bit of attitude, give it a little bit of tension. The hands are soft and they're flowing, but they've got tension on the fingertips. We don't want to just kind of let them flow. We want to put a little bit of tension, and my flow, the movement of my arms, is going in the same direction as my hips. I'm flowing to the right as my hip extends out to the right. I'm flowing to the left as my hip extends out to the left. So we've got a nice flow. Very important to keep those arms, that tension, the shoulders, the elbows, just slightly pointed up. Really gives you a nice form to it, gives you some attitude as well. When performing the movement, I like to do this is with my own Latin fusion, I like to just slightly tilt the head down. Chin just pointed to, instead of direct and face forward, I like to point the chin down slightly and just give a look. Because you really want to bring forth that Latin attitude. And you can do lots of things with this. Actually, you can move the arms up, extend them up. You can bring them down. And you can walk this forward. Okay, on taking steps, you can also add a more dramatic movement to it by doing this, taking it from the toe to the ball of the foot to the heel. Before I discuss using the ball and then the heel, when taking forward movements, we're going to use the toes, the ball, the heel. The toe, the ball, the heel. The toe, the ball, the heel. The toe, the ball, the heel. And it gives it a nice, very sensual, very Latinish type of movement to it. And you can add it right to the movement that I just showed you. Okay? And in Latin terms, I would say the count on that for the toe, ball, heel would be a quick, quick, slow. 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 So you can really slow it down and get it very sensual. So now we're going to put on some music. I'm going to show you how it's done.